what are some of the key connections between tech use and mental health outcomes in kids?
I love that that's one of your founding principles because in therapy, I always teach the concept of mindfulness.
Hmm.
And oftentimes, mindfulness is misunderstood as meditation.
Yeah.
But really, what mindfulness means is awareness,
Yep.
really noticing your emotions, noticing your surroundings. And so, what you just asked, right? The connection between tech use and mental health outcomes. That's something we have to teach kids. We have
Yeah.
to teach kids to be mindful of how is technology impacting you. And so you just scrolled on TikTok for 30 minutes. How do you feel? And so taking that pause to really notice it is important. And the data shows us, in that Surgeon General report you mentioned, more than 3 hours of social media use doubles the risk of things like depression and anxiety,
Yeah.
and teens are telling us they're using 3.5 hours a day on average. So most kids are using more of that, more than those 3 hours that we know are doubling risk. And then there's all the other things. It's exposure to bullying.
Yeah.
It impacts our sleep. Because kids' brains are developing, they're more likely to take on risk taking behaviors. And
Yeah.
so we worry about self harm, eating disorders, doing challenges that could be dangerous to them. And then, yeah, it's always going to vary kid to kid and how they're using social media and the time they're spending on it. But we know that, just as you mentioned, their brains are developing and these platforms are made to keep them hooked. So we're going to see them exposed to things that could be harmful because of the way the algorithm works. Kids are also a lot more likely to show mood fluctuations at the age
Yeah.
it's developmentally appropriate, and then they're being exposed to bullying or hate comments, and so it's just a lot being thrown at them for them to process at an age when their brain is not made for processing those things.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more about awareness being the number one because it's hard. I mean, even if you are aware, like even as adults, we're all pretty aware that this stuff is not great for us. And it's still hard for us to put down our phones, right? So I always think about that in the context of kids who don't have a fully formed brain.